Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have dropped our brand new August collection. We've got the Surrender or You'll Die BB t-shirts, along with the Glasgow Rangers Union Jack tees. If you want to shop the new collection, go down into the link in the description or go to rfcclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, back to winning ways again in the Scottish Premiership. Absolutely buzzing. Loads of things to be positive about today, of course, as Rangers beat Livingston at home 4-0. Yes, there has been standout performers in today's game that has excited lots and lots of you guys as supporters, of which we'll discuss in today's video. But certainly very important, and the most important thing was the club to get back to winning ways and really get off the mark in the league. I said in the preview video that I did want Rangers to be a bit more, I wanted us to do more than just go and get 3 points. I wanted us to put in a decent performance, I wanted us to put in a dominant performance, and I wanted to see something that I could get excited about going forward, and certainly I've seen that. Look, I'm not going to lie, the first half and the sort of the first part of the second half, when it was just sort of 1-0 for a long period of time and we were missing countless chances despite being dominant on the ball, I was just thinking, this is one of these days, attacking just not really clicking into gear. But at each point in the game, I did feel like, look, we are missing chances now, but we look really, really exciting in different areas, and once we click, I think we're going to get really, really good, and we're really going to kick on both domestically and in Europe. Of course, look, Rangers unlucky in the first half, having a few goals disallowed. Of course, the first goal scored by Sam Lammers, important for him to get off the mark as a Rangers player. Jose Cifuentes, my goodness me, I think we have got the signing of the summer. That guy looks like an absolute baller. That was his first start, bearing in mind, yes, he came on for a 15-minute cameo against in the Champions League and was impressive, by the way, midweek. But he ran the show today, pulled all the strings, and my goodness me, if our attacking player is a bit more competent and a bit more prolific in front of goals, we could have been in double figures today. He was absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to go as far to say after one game, I think we've pulled off the signing of the summer. He looks that good and he looks that exciting, and if he keeps up that sort of kind of performances and really dictating our midfield, he won't be a Rangers player for long, and we're going to be a very, very rich team. But I want to enjoy that sort of performance, and hopefully, as I said, he can keep it going. Cantwell, again, he's an absolute ball. I've been saying it since he's came into the squad or came into the team back in January. I can't believe we've actually got a player of that caliber. He is fantastic. He runs the show. Again, him, Cifuentes, our midfield is an absolute dream at the moment. I just think we just need a little bit of time for our attacking players to seriously click and get into gear, and we're going to be a frightening, frightening opposition. So, of course, yeah, running the show was Cantwell and Jose Cifuentes in the middle of the park. Again, completely dominant display. Again, Jose Cifuentes unlucky with that goal. He scored the second one, but it got chalked off for handball. Again, nothing much he could have done, really. It was kind of ball to hand, but we know the rules, and to be fair, I don't actually know the handball rules these days. They change every week, but for me, yeah, it was a handball and rightly disallowed upon looking at VAR. Again, we just dominated the game throughout. Again, going into the second half, it was much of the same. I was getting frustrated, I'm not going to lie, with certain attacking players. Dessers, I'm not overly convinced. Again, I'm not going to sit here and write players off. It's match day 2 in the Scottish Premiership. This is his third game. Yes, he got a goal midweek, but just even in the Champions League games and this game today, just sort of tripping over the ball, kind of getting chances, squandering them, and just kind of second guessing everything all the time. I'm not overly convinced. I'm not going to sit here and write off a player after 2 games. Don't worry, I'm not that fickle. However, I'm not overly convinced by him just yet. Of course, after that, substitutions were made. Danilo got his goal. Again, glad for him. It's good that our attacking players are getting off the mark fairly early. Obviously, of course, Dessers got off the mark in the Champions League. Danilo scoring a goal. Sam Lammers getting on the score sheet as well. Then, of course, Simmer. Simmer in recent games, I haven't been overly convinced with him recently, but again, he has showed signs of promise and shows signs of trying to get on the ball and make things work for Rangers. And again, he was rewarded with a goal to get him off the mark as well. So very, very good stuff there as well. And then to cap it all off, Kieran Dow with an absolute beautiful goal. And again, he's another player that's seriously impressed me within the middle of the park. And as I said, he didn't get the start today, but we've got that midfield depth. And for a change, I just think our midfield looks absolutely amazing. I think when everything clicks into gear, our midfield dictating, dominating games as it should, and our attacking players are firing and not having so many chances squandered, I think, as I said, we're going to be a really, really frightening opposition. And as I said in the title and as I said at the start of the video, I think we have got the coup of the summer. I don't know how we've pulled off a signing like Jose Cifuentes. I know it's early days, but just seeing him already for LAFC, he's been lauded by so many European clubs and European footballing journalists. And then, of course, his first one and a quarter of a game, he just looks like he controls the play, and he just looks like a really, really exciting signing by Rangers. But the most important thing, of course, guys, we are off the mark in the Scottish Premiership. 3 points on the board, 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers as well. And as I said, we are on our way. We can put that Kilmarnock game behind us, and hopefully Aberdeen can do us a turn as they host Celtic at Pittodrie on Sunday. But again, then it's just Champions League. Then we've got Greenock Morton in the League Cup, another league game as well. Then, of course, the hopefully some Champions League playoff games against PSV should we pass Servette. Then the Old Firm derby. Then the international break. I'm hoping by that international break we can get into the quarterfinals of the League Cup. We've got all our points on the board, and we're at the top of the table, by beating sort of Celtic and being positioned at the top of the table with 9 points on the board going into that international break and being in the Champions League group stages. That would be an ideal scenario. However, I'm really, really impressed by the performance from today. As I said, I can't get over Jose Cifuentes. Absolute baller. Cantwell as well. Unbelievable. 2 in the middle of the park. So yeah, Rangers exciting times here. But let's just hope we can keep our momentum going. And as I think the season progresses, as the games keep coming, I think we're going to get better and better and better and better. So yeah, here's to that. And yeah, buzzing with that one. Just a quick mention as well, of course, Suter and Balogun partnered today. I think Goldson and Jack were being rested. It wasn't an injury issue. But again, they were really impressive. I know Suter got the Sponsors Man of the Match, and I know Balogun got the Rangers TV Man of the Match award. They were really, really good today. They weren't called into action that much, but when they were very much alert. Same with Jack Butland. I think we got a keeper in our hands there as well. He's fantastic in terms of, he makes his saves when he's called in. He's not going to be used that much, especially domestically, but when he is, he's alert and ready to go. He had to make a decent save earlier on in the game and was alert for that, but his distribution of the ball as well is really, really good to watch. So yeah, our backline looking pretty good. And do you know what? In terms of negatives, I think Tavernier is probably the negative. I'm Tavernier's biggest fan, but in terms of his deliveries, his corners, his set pieces and stuff like that, I don't think he's had the best of starts to the season, but as I said, early days, and I'm not going to begrudge the captain because he's been fantastic over the years. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Rangers 4, Livingston 0. As I said, do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. And do you think we have got the coup of the summer with the signing of Jose Cifuentes? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Remember, we have dropped our August collection, so do browse it by going down into the link in the description or going to rscclothing.com. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.